Good evening, students. Welcome to our YouTube channel. This is Excel video lesson number 14. In previous lesson, that is Excel video lesson number 13, we studied about how to use nested function. We saw an example also about the eligibility to vote. In the function class, we are using concatenate, if, and then left. In addition to that, in previous lesson, I gave one homework to the students how we can find out Tamil Nadu Electricity Board bill charges for residential purpose. They are having so many tariff plan. By using this tariff plan, how we can calculate the charge EB charges one has to pay. So some of the students did well. They responded to me also. That's good. Still, some of the students have doubt in this. So in this lesson, I will try to explain how to find out the EB bill charges for these students. As usual, I like to open function workbook. I like to create a new worksheet. I want a little bit big size. So here, first I'll have number of units. That is total number of units consumed by one consumer. Here, tariff details. First, less than or equal to 100. If the number of the unit, that is EB unit, is less than or equal to 100, that is free. That is first 100 unit free. No need to charge. Free. Next point, if the number of the unit is greater than 100 and less than or equal to 200. That means in between 100 and 200. Here also, first 100 units are free. No need to pay any charge. So remaining units, remaining number of the units, that to be multiplied by rupees 1 rupee 50 paise. 1 rupee 50 paise. If the number of the unit is 99, the amount you got to pay is 0. As well as if the number of the unit is 100, you have to pay nothing. That is 0. Whereas if the number of the unit is 101, assume the number of the unit is 101. First 100 unit is free. Then remaining unit, how much remaining unit is there? Only 1. So 101 minus 100. You are having only 1 unit. So 1 multiplied by 1.5. So you have to pay only 1 rupee 50 paise. If the number of the unit is 200, assume the number of the unit recorded is 200. First 100 unit will be free. Remaining 100 unit is remaining 100 will be there. 200 minus 100, 100 will be there. 100 into 1.5. Then you have to pay 150. 100 into 150. So you got to pay rupees 150. Likewise, you got to calculate. So if similarly third slot, the number of the unit is greater than 200 and less than equal to 500. More than 200 and less than or equal to 500. Here also first 100 unit free and second 100 unit. Second 100 unit multiplied by rupees 2. That should be added with. See here 100 into 100 plus 100, 200 units are over. If more than 200 units are there, then that should be added with remaining unit. That is after subtracting 200 units. Remaining units multiplied by multiplied by rupees 3. Just I will explain you. Assume number of the units recorded is 201. So 201 units are there. First 100 units are free. Then remaining will be 101. Second 100 multiplied by 2. Then 200 rupees plus remaining 1 unit is there. 1 into 3. That means 3 rupees. Already 2 rupees plus 3 rupees. First unit number of first 100 unit is free. That is 0 plus second 100 unit multiplied by 2. Then 100 into 2, 200. So 0 plus 200. That should be added with the remaining units. Remaining units only 1. 1 into 3, 3 rupees. So 0 plus 200 plus 3. So you got to pay 203. 200 rupees. 203 rupees. What will happen? It's greater than 500. Again, first 100 unit free and second 100 unit. Sorry, second 300 unit. First 100 unit free, second 300 units multiplied by rupees 4.6. 4 rupees 6 added with remaining units multiplied by rupees 6.6. 6 rupees 60 paise. Let's consider if the number of the units recorded is 501, that is greater than 500. First 100 unit will be free, that means 0. And remaining 300 units, that will be multiplied by 4.6. That means already 100 units free plus. Then remaining 300 units are there. Remaining units is 400. Out of this 400, 300 units should be multiplied by 4.6. Here we can have it 300 multiplied by 4.6. We will see here 1380 assume. Okay, this 1380 should be added with remaining units of 100 and 300. That means 400. Okay, so what will be the point? 500 minus 400. You are having 101 unit. This 101 unit should be multiplied by 1.6. Sorry, 6 rupees 60 paise. One thing I like to explain you. If the number of the unit recorded is greater than 500, assume the number of the unit recorded is 501. It is greater than 500. Then how much we got to pay? Very simple. First 100 unit is free. So it will be 0. Remaining is 400 unit. Out of this 400 unit, 300 units should be multiplied by 4.6. It is constant. So 300 multiplied by 4.6 is amount 1380. This 1380 should be added with remaining units. Already 100 is subtracted. Again 300 is subtracted. Out of this 501. So remaining unit will be 101 unit. These remaining 101 units multiplied by 6.6. Okay. Now we will see here number of the units. Here total amount. For randomly, I like to put here 99 rupees. 99 unit. Number of the unit is 99. So I like to find out number of the. I like to find out how much amount that particular consumer should pay if the number of the unit is 99. This is 99 is number of the unit. For example, I am putting here. So first stage, if number of the unit is available in B9, B9 less than or equal to 100. This is first stage. Comma. If the condition is true, you got to pay 0 amount. If the condition is false, just put blank. Okay, it's very simple. Here say if the number of the unit is less than or equal to 100, you got to pay 0 amount. You got to pay 0 amount. That is right. What will happen here? The number of the unit is number 1, still 0. 10, still 0. What will happen? 99, still 0. The number of it is 100, still 0. The number of its unit is 101, that is second slot. Now we are working with only first slot. Still blank. We got to do it. Okay. Now we will try out. Second slot is if the number of the unit is lies in between 100 and 200. That means greater than 100 and less than 100. First 100 units should be free. Remaining units multiplied by rupees 1.5. Instead of this blank, we have to remove it. If this one is B9, B9 is less than or equal to 200. This is the condition. If the condition is false, it is assumed the number of the unit is greater than 100. If the condition is true, it is considered number of the unit is less than or equal to 200. This condition is false, this condition is true. Then it is considered the number of units should be lies in between 100 and 200. Then what will happen? First 100 will be 0. So no need to worry about this one. Remaining unit value. So we have to find out this B9 minus 100. B9 minus 100. That should be multiplied by rupees 1.5. Just we will explain you. Here consider if the condition is false, it is considered the number of the unit is greater than 100. Again it will come here. If this condition is true, number of the unit lies between 100 and 200. So this is will come. Here why you are putting minus 100? First 100 unit is free. So no need to worry about the first 100 unit. So remaining is B9. Here 101 is there. 101 minus 100. So we got to pay for only one unit. That should be multiplied by 1.5. That is explained here. First 100 unit free. And the remaining unit should be multiplied by rupees 1.5. So he has to pay only 1 rupee 50 paise. Here what will happen? For our practical exam, we can put 199. So he has to pay only 148.50 paise. What will happen? 200 unit. So 150. Please assume first 100 unit is free. So remaining 100 units should be charged. So remaining 100 units should be multiplied by 1 rupee 50 paise. So that is why you got only 150. Okay, 2 slots are over. Now we will have what will happen if it is lies in the third slot, that is greater than 200 and less than or equal to 500. That is 201 unit. Now we choose only blank. We can try out. Remove the blank as usual. Here if less than equal to 500. Assume if the condition is false, the number of the unit is more than 100. Again, if the condition also false, number of the unit is more than 200. It will come here. If the condition is true, the number of the unit less than 500. So number of the unit lies in between 200 and 500. We should go for the third slot, this slot. This is the condition. If the condition is true, we have to go for this third slot. Here also, first 100 unit is free. So no need to worry about. Second 100 unit should be multiplied by rupees 2. Now we get to put 200, sir. 100 units are there. 100 multiplied by 2, it gives 200. Then directly we can put it here 200 plus. Directly we can put it as 200 plus. Because first 100 unit is free. Second 100 unit should be multiplied by rupees 2. So 100 into 2, it gives 200 rupees. That should be added with, that is why we put plus here. That should be added with remaining units. That means we have to put D1 minus, we have to put 200. Because this 200 number of units we have to subtract. For out of this 200, 100 units already free. Remaining 100 units already put 200. So remaining 200 should be multiplied by 2. That is why we got 200 plus. This should be multiplied by 3 rupees. If the condition also false, blank. No. I will explain you. Just here, 201 units are there. This 201 units comes under this third slot. Here, first 100 unit is free. So no need to worry about. Second 100 unit should be multiplied by rupees 2. That is why 100 into 2, 200 rupees. That should be added with remaining units. What about the remaining units? 100 units free, 100 units is multiplied by 2 plus only 1 units remaining. Thus 201 minus 200. It gives only 1. 1 into 3. The remaining unit multiplied by rupees 3. So it gives 3. The result will be 200 plus 3. It gives some error. Sorry. Let me check it up. Sorry, it is not a D1. It should be B9. B9. So B9 201 is available in B9. Here 203. If the number of the units recorded is 201, first 100 unit free. So remaining 101 unit. Out of this 101 unit, second 100 unit multiplied by 2, then 200 rupees. Remaining unit is number 1. So that should be added with remaining unit, that is 1 multiplied by 3. So 200 plus 3. So you got only 203. So what will happen, sir? The number of the unit is 500. See here, 1100. I will explain how it comes here. This condition also false. This condition also false. This condition is true. That means the number of the units recorded is lies in between 200 and 500. So we go to for this law. Here first 100 unit is free. Remaining second 100 unit should be multiplied by 2. So 100 into 2, 200 plus. So totally 200 units are over. So here 500 are remaining will be 300 units. This 200 should be added with remaining 300. 300 into 3, it gives 900 rupees. So 900 plus 200, it gives 1100. You got it? So correctly got it. Okay, sir. What will happen if the number of the units more than 500? Assume now we go for fourth slot, that is greater than 500. Assume this condition also false, this condition also false, this condition also false. We are having here. If the condition also false, it is assumed number of the units is more than 500. We should go for the fourth slot. First 100 units free, no need to worry. Second 300 units should be multiplied by 4.6. Okay, this is what we will do. We can go through here, the function here. It shows here 300 multiplied by 4.6. 300 multiplied by 4.6. It gives 1380. Directly we can put it here 1380. Like what put here 200 units. Okay, 200 rupees. 100 multiplied by 2. Here 300 multiplied by 4.6. It gives 1380. That should be plus. So 300 units plus 100 units. Total 400 units are over. Now we have to subtract these 400 units from the total number of the units. Here B9. B9 minus 400. Why? We are having already 100 units are free. Again for the 300 units, directly we type it here 1380. Why? The 300 multiplied by 4.6 gives 1380 rupees. Again, remaining B9 minus 400. It will be 101 unit. If it is a number of the unit record is 501, 501 minus 400. It gives 101. That should be multiplied by 6 rupees 60 paise. At last one more bracket. Now we will see here 2046.60 paise you have to pay. Very simple. Now we will check it up once again. If the number of the unit is 10, it should give 0. Okay, very good. The number of the digit 99, you should go still 0. 100 still 0. Okay, very good. If the number of the unit is 101, so first 100 unit is free, remaining unit is number 1. That 1 should be multiplied by 1.5. So you should have 1 rupees 50 paise. That's good. Then what will happen? Number of the unit is 200. See here, you should go for second slot, greater than 100 and less than equal to 200. First 100 units free. So remaining what will be remaining? Remaining 100 unit. The remaining units multiplied by 1.5. That is 100 into 1.5. It will be 150 only. What will happen if it is 199? We check first 100 unit will be free. Remaining 100 unit is 99. 99 multiplied by 1.5. We can calculate separately here. Equal to 99 multiplied by 1.5. See here 148.50 paise. So it working for that, no problem. So what will happen if it is 201? It gives 203. It comes in the third slot. The total number of unit recorded is 201. First 100 unit is free. So what will be the remaining 201? Sorry, 101. Out of this 101, second 100 unit should be multiplied by 2. Then we are having 200 rupees. Okay. Then remaining unit will be only 1 unit. That 1 unit should be multiplied by 3. 1 into 3, 3 rupees. So all these 200 rupees, 200 plus 3, it gives only 3, 200. Similarly, what will happen if it is 299? It gives 400. First unit will be free. Second 100 will be 2. That is 200. Okay. Remaining unit will be 99. We can take it up. 99 multiplied by 3. Okay, 299 plus should be 200. What will it gives 497. So that's also good. No need to worry. So what will happen, sir? If the number of the unit is 301, sorry, 200 side slot over. Okay. If it is 500, here 1100. Now it comes under the same slot. Okay. So first 100 unit is free. Second 100 units should be multiplied by 2. So 200 rupees there. That should be added with. Out of this 500 unit, 200 units are over. Remaining unit will be 300. 300 multiplied by 3, it gives 900 rupees. 900 plus 200 gives 1100. That's good. What will happen, sir? The number of the unit is 501. It gives 2046.6. See here, first 100 units free. Second 300 units multiplied by 4.6. It gives 1380. Okay, then out of this 100 plus 300, 400 units are over. Remaining unit will be 101 and added with the remaining units multiplied by, that is 101 unit should be multiplied by 1.6. We can try out here. 101 multiplied by 6.6. They are giving 666.6. This amount should be added with this amount plus 1380. We are getting 2046.6. Okay, so now I will explain the function. Here, if the B9 is the number of the units recorded, is less than equal to 500, we will get only 0. If the condition is false, it is assumed number of the unit recorded is more than 100, then it comes here. If the condition is true, it is considered the number of the units lies in between 100 and 200. Then first 100 units should be free, so no need to worry. That is B9 minus 100. Remaining unit should be multiplied by 1.5. Okay, that is second part. If the condition also false, it is considered the number of the units recorded is more than 200, then it comes here. If the condition is true, it is considered the number of the unit is less than or equal to 500. That means number of the unit lies in between 200 and 500. We should go for third slot. Okay, yet 200. Why we are putting 200? First 100 units free. Second 100 unit should be multiplied by 2. That's 100 into 2, it gives 200 plus B9 minus 200. So we have to subtract from the number of the units 200. That is why we put it recorded minus 200. That will be multiplied by 3. So first 100 units free. Second 100 units should be multiplied by 2 added with the remaining units. That is why B9 minus 200 multiplied by 3. We are putting it 3. If the condition also false, it is assumed number of the units recorded is more than 500, then you should come here. If the more than 500, what will mean? First 100 units free, so no need to worry. Second and 300 units should be multiplied by 4.6. So 300 multiplied by 4.6, it gives 1380. I put it here. That should be added with the remaining units. That means B9 minus 400. Why we are putting 400 here? 100 plus 300, that is a 400. B9 minus 400. The remaining unit will be multiplied by 6.6. Here 6.6. That is why. So I hope all of you enjoyed this lesson. I stopped here itself. As usual, I like to inform you, don't get afraid of by seeing such a large function. It's very simple. First, you got to go through the number of the units and the tariff details. You got to understand this one. So less than or equal to 100, first 100 units free. Like this, you got to understand clearly. And then you should go for B9 less than 100, comma 0, comma blank close bracket. Then you go for B9 less than or equal to 200, comma this stage. Then blank. Then you should go for less than or equal to 500. That is third slot. Up to this blank. At last, you should go for the last stage. That is this stage. 1380 plus B9 minus 400 multiplied by 6.6. So I hope all of you enjoyed this lesson. I stopped here itself. We will see a little bit more in coming lessons. Until then, thank you students. Bye-bye.